Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you can see from the title of this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys 7 things I would tell my younger self.
Yours, mine, ours. I could do this for us.
Sometimes as a younger person you grow up feeling like you don't have somebody to give you advice, or just like a close person to you who you can tell absolutely anything to, or who can tell you what you need to hear as you're growing up. So I thought I would make this video just so that maybe somebody who is like younger than me can maybe take something from it, or somebody who is my age or older, just that they need some sort of advice to go by. So I decided this would be a perfect video for such a task. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and start with this video. The very first thing I would tell myself is to let go of anger. Sometimes it's better to forgive people and move on from situations instead of holding a grudge and just letting that eat us up inside. Forgiving people oftentimes is not really for them, but it's for us, just so we can move on from the situation. Even though we don't forget, we can never forget something bad that has been done to us. So honestly, all we can do is just forgive and move on, just so we can have peace of mind. So if you're in a situation where you feel like you have something to forgive, just forgive that person and move on with your life, and you'll see yourself becoming better and better as time goes by. Secondly, you should not let anything or anyone take away your sparkle. Growing up in an African home, sometimes people's dreams and aspirations are not nurtured, and they tend to lose their sparkle because of those things. We have many talents that are not so popular back home. So sometimes if you have a traditional family, they may not really agree with what you are. They may not really agree with what your aspirations are, and may not support your dreams, and this tends to cloud your sparkle. So you end up doing the things that are not really what you want, but you do things to please your community. So this really affects you because you end up becoming a sad, bitter person instead of just focusing on what you really want and just letting people deal with it in the end. So just honestly, don't let anybody or anything take away your sparkle. In the end, your crowd will follow you, your crowd will support you, and those who really love you will never leave you alone. Moving on from that, oftentimes there are more people rooting for you than you think. So sometimes you'll be afraid of doing something that people are going to cheer you for. So honestly, just do whatever it is that makes you happy, and like I said, the people who truly love you will never forsake you. So just be who you are and know that people are rooting for you out there. They may not be showing it to you directly, but there's definitely somebody who's behind you every step of the way. And you might not know who you are, and you might not know who you inspire. So just live your life to the fullest, and you will inspire so many people. You will inspire somebody to do it so themselves. And number 4, you'll see from these points that they are really connected to each other. So the 4th point is for you to not be afraid to be yourself. Like I said, the right people will find you. The ones who truly love you will always be there. So just be yourself, do the things that make you happy, and in the end you will have your people in your corner, supporting you, cheering you, rooting for you, and those who were not really meant for you will obviously fall off along the way, but that means they were not really meant to stay in your life. Moving on to the 5th point, do not be afraid of failure. There's this phenomenon where we tend to shy away from failure, and if we do encounter failure, we tend to become depressed by that. But honestly, failure is something that is meant to build your character. It's meant to build who you are. It's meant to show you that you can achieve more, you can become such a great person. Because if you're constantly winning and there's no failure, you are honestly not learning anything from your path. You are just it's like you are being handed things out. You don't have to work You don't have to work extra hard, and this doesn't really cultivate your character. But if you encounter failure, especially more often than not, you tend to learn from that failure and you build your character from that. So honestly, failure is something that you need to embrace. You need to learn from it and just make sure that you don't crumble while going through failure. Number 6, everything happens for a reason. Taking from the point of failure, we fail for a reason, we win for a reason, we go through situations for a reason. Like I said, everything you go through is meant to be a lesson to you. You're supposed to learn something from whatever you go through. So this cliche of everything happens for a reason is really something you need to believe in, because it's honestly true. I don't know what just happened to my camera, but I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. So like I said, everything happens for a reason. You were born for a reason. You were made. You are who you are for a reason. You encounter the situations you encounter for a reason. So just make the best of it, and you will see in the end that you will become the person you were meant to be. And finally, you need to trust the process. Everything will be okay. We oftentimes go through things that we don't really understand. We question why we are going through this, why something is happening to us, why we just have so many whys and why not. And when you look at somebody else, you will say, why not me, why her, why not me, why them? And this honestly just makes you a bitter person, because you are jealous in a way of people. And instead of focusing on your own life, instead of focusing on your own dreams, you focus on something that you should not be focused on. So what I'm gonna say is, you need to trust the process. Trust that everything is going to work out in the end, and it ultimately will, as long as you put in the work. So that is it from me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, make sure to like the video, leave a comment in the comment section, and if you have not subscribed already, please hit the red subscribe button below so that you stay connected to me. And if you would like, click the notification bell as well, so that you are notified every time I upload a video. And to my new subscribers, thank you for choosing to stay with me, for choosing to join my family. And to the old ones, thank you so much for always supporting, and I will see you guys in my next video.